I don't think I've ever filmed anything like this, so I'm very excited to present to you my 2024 favorites video. I gathered everything I loved, everything that made my life a little better, my year a little better, and they're mostly going to be product recommendations, but I will also have some of my media favorites, like my YouTube favorites, artist favorites, and I'm also going to add in some of my favorite habits and routines that I benefited from this past year at the end. And without further ado, let's get started. That was such an OG YouTube line. First category we have here is skincare. I turned 23 this year, 25 in Korean age. Something about this age, I think a lot of people go through a skin type change. It almost feels like second puberty, as my friends and I have been calling it, because everyone I know in my age group has been like going through this with me. It was a year of change for my skin. I think a lot has to do with like some sort of hormonal change, hormonal imbalance, which like I can't really do anything about. But every time I Google it, it'd be like, oh, it's just like hormonal imbalance. Okay, thanks a lot for that. And because of my job, I've recently been doing a lot more skincare and beauty shoots, and my skin is just always irritated and overwhelmed with the products and makeup that goes on my skin. So the irritation from that is a huge part of my skin struggles, and just stress from feeling helpless with my skin situation. Clearing my skin had to start from getting to know my new skin type better, and also building new habits to lessen irritation as much as I could. The first product I loved was this antimicrobial spray from Skin Smart. On the bottle it says it's a facial cleanser. It cleanses away bacteria without drying skin. I often say that it's like a sanitizer for your face. It is safe, it is FDA cleared, and safe on sensitive skin types as well. I use this morning and night after I cleanse my face, and you can also spray this after workouts or even on your flight. Instead of like actually using the plain water to wash your face and everything, you can just spray this to cleanse away any bacteria. I will also spray this on my hands before I start doing my makeup because I've been using my fingers a lot for my makeup. Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant. The powder is super fine, and as you work it into your hands with water, it foams up, so it's super gentle on the skin. Gentle enough for you to use it every day, but I use it maybe twice a week to help with my skin texture, and it makes my skin so smooth and so glowy. It lasts forever. This big bottle is gonna last me forever. I recommend getting the smaller version because even that is going to last you a long time, and you can see how you like it before you get this giant tub. I don't have this with me because I just ran out and I ordered some more and it's coming today. Theme of my new skincare habits is sanitary. I'm trying to minimize the germs from getting to my face. So instead of using my body towel or my shower towel to wipe off my face after I cleanse my face, I will use my facial tissue, and I'll also use this with micellar water to remove my makeup instead of using like 3 different cotton pads. Other skincare habits that has to do with sanitary: wiping down my phone, not sleeping on my side, washing my pillowcase twice a week, and just not touching my face with my hands. Okay, what do we have here? I have Neosporin. This might be kind of random, but I use Neosporin to clear up my fungal acne, and I use this as a spot treatment for most of my pimples, and it has worked for me so well. I have no scientific reasoning of how this works because the only reason why I try this is because my best friend told me that this is what she does and it worked for her. So I was like, what's the worst thing that could happen if I put an ointment on my skin? Like, I don't think anything bad's gonna happen, so I tried it and it just worked really well. So try this at your own risk, but it is my holy grail spot treatment at the moment. Last skincare product, we have Rhode's Barrier Restore Cream. Such a clean moisturizer that does its job. I can use this all 4 seasons. It's light enough for summer and I can layer, and it's hydrating and moisturizing enough for winter time. I love all Rhode products, but this and the Butter Balm has been really getting me through my skin irritation. I used Cezia.co to check for any triggering ingredients when my fungal acne was bad, and this didn't completely pass it, but out of everything that I owned in my skincare collection, which is quite huge, this was the cleanest and the best one. Last but not least, in this category, we have this Glowny pouch. It's been a great traveling pouch for all of my toiletries. It's huge, so it fits a lot of product. It is slightly padded, so we have some protection. It's easy to wash because I can just throw it into the washer. Next category is makeup. Let's just quickly go through my holy grails because these are the products you're going to see and the products that you have seen on all of my TikTok and Reels makeup videos. This makeup bag I just got for Christmas, so I can't say that it's my favorite, but If I love it, hopefully it will make it into my next year's favorites video. Not dry concealer from Glow. This concealer is the furthest thing away from being dry. It is so creamy. It just melts under my fingers, melts onto my face. It has two sides. One is more salmon-y to cover dark circles and darkness, and one's more of like a brightening color. It has really good coverage. It is truly the best concealer I've ever used. I use this concealer a lot with this brush from Philly Millie. It's the 811 concealer brush. It is made to kind of like imitate your fingertips. Yeah, I love Philly Millie. Affordable, works well. This is a really good lightweight medium to high coverage foundation that I think is so underrated. I love when foundation's name has something like stain or even tint, because I feel like that tells me that it's going to stay on my skin really well, like it's going to adhere onto my skin really well. This one definitely does. The longer I wear this foundation, the prettier my skin looks. This is more for like my full beat days, but the Say Skin Tint is the more lighter everyday version. Chanel Loose Powder. This is the best powder I've ever used. I'm not saying that because it's Chanel. It sets my makeup, meaning that my face actually feels powdery and silky, which is really important to me because I hate when my skin feels sticky. But even with the powdery finish, it still lets my skin keep that soft glow. I've gone through so many of this and I have like 2 more backups in my drawer because I never want to run out. This is the best Egrisside product I've used. It's just so creamy and natural. You have to get the number 3 shade because this is the matte version. Because it's so creamy, it makes it very multi-use. I'll also use this to contour my face and to use a dark shade as an eyeliner when I'm going for that really no makeup look for castings and photo shoots. They call this like the toothpaste mascara in Korea because of the packaging. I first got this because I was intrigued by the packaging, but it is also the best mascara I've ever used. It's a good mascara to emphasize your thin, short lashes. I don't really like super thin, coating, clean mascara. I kind of want my mascara to clump my lashes so you can see them. And this makes the most perfect clean clump. Not clumpy where it looks messy and spidery, but clumpy where it looks more doll-like and long and voluminous. We have a Chanel eyeshadow palette. I got this at duty free at the airport. I love this because there's not a single shade that goes to waste. I used all 4. They're soft baked powder, so they have a nice shimmer to them. It's very easy to work with, easy to blend. I use my fingers mostly. Yeah, I will use this as highlight, base, pop of color, and as like contour eyeliner shade. Spring warm tones, you need this eyeshadow palette. The highlight shade is super pretty. It is my everyday inner corner highlight shade. This is a baked blush from Kosas in the shade Bliss. This is like blush and highlighter in one. Sorry, I had to pause because my neighbor was vacuuming. This is the perfect blush and highlighter in one. It's actually not that highlightery. It's more like 70% blush and 30% highlighter instead of like 50-50. Gives a nice flush with a nice sheen. I'm wearing it today. I find some baked blush to be a little bit too highlightery, too shiny. It's like a beam is coming out of my cheekbones and that's not really my vibe. Whenever I miss my summer glow, I will reach for this and I immediately get that like sun-kissed, flushed look. And I love that. We're now in my bathroom to talk about hair care. First 2 products, they look quite similar. To talk about this one first, this is quite an expensive product. I think it's like $60, but it is very worth it. This is for when my hair looks absolutely lifeless and so dull. This is a hair gloss, so it will bring back glossiness in your hair. In my opinion, it works as well as getting the gloss or treatment at a hair salon. So might as well get this for 60 bucks, save some money because you can use this so many times. This is like the dosage. I don't even use this that often because this is more of like the everyday, every week version of that. This is Dr. Groot's Miracle and Shower Treatment. I use this in my roots and also at the ends. Makes my hair so smooth, fixed my flaky scalp completely, and healthy hair truly starts from your scalp. Vino hair mask. I tried this for the first time when I was visiting Japan last spring, and I have repurchased it because I don't think I've ever used a hair mask that works in my hair as well as this one. I have or had very thin damaged hair, also naturally kind of frizzy and wavy. But with all these products, my hair has recovered a lot. It has gained back a lot of that smooth shininess, has gotten a lot thicker. I will use this like once a week when I'm not using the Dr. Groot. Last but not least, in this category, I have my silk pillowcase from Slip, I believe is the brand. I've been using it for the past couple of months. I don't think the silk pillowcase itself will completely smooth out your hair, but it's a great addition to all of the hair care that I've been doing. Okay, I have a home category for this video, but I think I do want to leave a lot of stuff for an apartment tour that I'll probably film the next month or two. But here's some favorites that I couldn't wait to talk about. Number one is probably my mattress. Oh my goodness. I have the purple mattress, I believe like their most standard one, because I know they have some like fancier ones. This was what I call it, my frustration triggered purchase, because I was so frustrated with not getting good sleep, but it ended up being the best investment I've made for myself. From sleeping like 6 hours a night because I just wasn't getting good sleep, being uncomfortable on my bed, I now get like 9+ hours of sleep every day because of how comfortable and cozy I am in my bed. This mattress is made with 5 different layers of different types of foam and then a layer of gel on top. So it has more of a firmness for being a soft mattress, and it has a softness for being a firm mattress. Highly, 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 highly recommend. My Hatch alarm clock. This was probably on a lot of people's like Christmas wish list or even their yearly favorites. It is an alarm clock, a smart alarm clock, if you will. It took some time for me to really grow to like it because I didn't know how to use it at first. Like I knew the features and everything, but I don't think I explored that much before I settled on like the sounds that I was using, the routine I was making for myself. But after a couple months of like trial and error, I really found the sounds that I like waking up to and sounds that I like falling asleep to. I have different routine for weekdays and for weekends, and it's also a really good night light. It's like a reading light mode, which I use to read at night in bed. I really like the sweet potato and restful ruby. And lastly in this category, I have my Koei air purifier. To be quite real with you, I picked this one over any other options that I saw because I thought it was the prettiest one. It looks nice in my apartment, it works well, and I can say that it works well because the smell of air inside my apartment is completely different from when I have it on and off. Okay, I might be the most excited and passionate about this category because I love clothes. Chanel Rouge Cocoa Bloom 116 Pui Volumizing Gloss Scotch 70. Okay, so first favorites, I love my big hoops. They're the perfect size. They're not too big, okay? They're not too crazy. They have to be super thin. Adds like the most perfect cool girl flair to all of my outfits. I'll sometimes throw on a hoodie and I'll be like, wait, is this too lazy, a little too bummy? Pop these on. I think I look super cool. Good outfit, happy me, happy day. This one is from the brand Pavoy and they're actually very affordable. I tend to reach for affordable earrings because I lose them so often. I don't know who needs to hear this, but for all of my high top lovers, you need stretchy shoelace. This is from the brand Bread and I literally got it on TikTok shop. I put this on all of my mid-rise and high-rise shoes and it makes putting them on so easy because I just can slip them on now instead of having to unlace and tie my shoes again. These were my favorite sunglasses of the year. I actually received them as a gift from a brand, not even from Gentle Monster, from a skincare brand. So I didn't pick it out myself, but I just think it is so flattering and it is so me. This is another style that I loved. It's called a Rococo. But this is more of a rounder and a bolder version of it. Makes more of a fashionable statement. And on all of my glasses, I've added silicone grips to the nose part. They look like this. So if you have bigger glasses that slip down your nose, it stays on a little better. These are my everyday glasses and I have the silicone grip on them and they like never fall down my face. My favorite pair of jeans were my low-waist jeans from the brand Naked. To me, these are the perfect dress-up jeans. It's a very chic but feminine but also cool all at the same time. They're also straight, not too baggy. I think I'm growing out of my super baggy jean phase a little bit. These were hands down my most worn jeans of 2024. We have the Tank Air tanks. These went viral on social media for being like the most flattering tank tops. And I would have to agree. These tank tops were my summer uniform. Super convenient because it's thick enough and supportive enough that I don't need to wear a bra. It's such a basic piece, but because it looks so good, it elevates my outfits. I don't think I've ever met a model in LA and in New York that doesn't talk highly of Tank Air, which says a lot. Elwood sweats. Another uniform item. I wear this all the time. Signature one is a non-fleece version, so I can wear it all 4 seasons here in LA. I have recommended Elwood to so many people and they've all been very satisfied with their purchases, so yeah. My Vivienne Westwood Bia cardigan. I'm not the type of person that obsesses over like logos, but I feel like this cardigan, the logo is subtle enough that it makes a statement, but I can still wear it multiple times a week without people being like, why is that the only thing you wear? Because it's just a black cardigan. I also love the detail on the first button here. It's just a very sweet fitting cardigan. I can wear it to lounge around in for special occasions. Highly recommend getting the cropped fit because it is super flattering. My Adanola set. I have their leggings and their short sleeve jacket. This was me finally caving in after seeing Adanola on social media hundreds of times, but they're nice. They're super flattering on. The material is really nice because it is like that cool to touch, very smooth sweat wicking material. Buttery, it's very stretchy, but it has some resistance to it. So it's like that perfect in-between material because I like different materials for different physical activities. Like for yoga and Pilates, I like something super stretchy and buttery, and for weightlifting and for cardio, for running, I like something with a bit of a resistance, something more compressive, but this is like the perfect in between of all of that. So I can wear this for anything. Super versatile, and it washes well. It hasn't pilled. Dr. Martens Aniston boots. They are really heavy. They're so heavy. That is my only complaint, but they cannot be replaced. I haven't found anything that gives off the same vibe as those boots. They're just so cool. I wear them with anything. Like I can wear them with straight jeans, dresses, shorts, sweats, like anything. Really love the cashmere sweaters from Aritzia. I have this turtleneck, which I think is so flattering. The neck is high enough to provide warmth, but it's not like choking me. And I also have a gray crew neck one that's also really nice. I think the quality is great and the price point is great for it being 100% cashmere. I have some hat favorites. I'm quite particular about the way my caps fit. This is my favorite one. This is from Sporty and Rich. I got it a couple years ago, but I hope every cap fits this way because it's just too good. I like to pull out a few pieces at the front like that. I also always just like do this to my hats. This is from the brand Nice. Fits even deeper. Super cute. And I have another one that I love, but I think my boyfriend stole it from me, so I'm gonna have to get that back. But it's the camo one. I love that one as well. That one is the most deep out of all of these hats. We are back where we started with some book recs. I didn't read much last year, but some books that I did read left like a very lasting impact on me where I think about the book quite often. First book that I want to talk about is called My Year of Rest and Relaxation. This book is for everyone who is just exhausted of life and dreams of rest, just pure rest of doing absolutely nothing and just like sleeping forever. And the character is very relatable, but just takes resting to a whole new level that we could probably never even think of. A very interesting book. I loved it. I think about that book often. And then the next one is called Convenience Store. It's called 불편한 편의점, and there's 2 stories. And I've read both this year. This one's more of a wholesome story. It's about a convenience store that's actually very inconvenient, but they keep bringing people back with wholesome connections. Very heartwarming, but there's a little bit of mystery that keeps you reading. I hope one day they turn it into a movie or like a drama series because I think it'll be really fun. I actually have a miscellaneous category. These are things that I just didn't know where to add. First, we have wired headphones. I actually rebought this because I don't know where my other one went. I just got so tired of having to charge every device I own. There's so many things to charge. I have to charge my phone, my laptop, my iPad, my camera. I have to charge my camera batteries. I have to charge my speaker. And I'm just always forgetting one thing. Having a wired headphone where I don't have to worry about charging is life-changing. I always just keep this in my bag. It doesn't have different modes. Like it doesn't have noise canceling, anything like that. But the audio is great and the noise canceling is almost better than my AirPods Pro. Tesla keychain. Teslas don't come with an actual key fob. It comes with key cards. It looks like credit cards. And for some reason, I always misplace those cards. If you're the one driving it, you don't actually even need the car, you just need your phone. But I felt the need to have this. This was another frustration triggered purchase because sometimes my phone would die and I wouldn't have my key card, and then I have to think about how I'm going to unlock my car and go home. Valet parking is quite common in LA, not just for like fancy restaurants and hotels, but in K-Town, most plazas have like $2, $3 valet parkings, and I have to hand them my key, and I wouldn't have my key card. You see the problem here? Annoying thing about this is when you buy the key, this is the only thing that comes, and you have to buy this holder separately. But yeah, this has been nice because it just lives with my house keys and I never lose it. Lastly, in this category, I have my tool bag. I used to keep all of my tools. I don't have that many tools, but I used to just store it in my drawer and my console table, but it was like really messy, really heavy for my drawer too. So I got myself a little bag that keeps all of my tools in it. And it's just a nice adult upgrade. Favorite music artist discovery was Del Watergap. I don't even know what kind of genre this is, but if you like the Japanese house, if you like Backseat Lovers, if you like maybe like Daniel Caesar, you would love his vibe. It's more chill. Love listening to it on my walks when I'm traveling. Great airplane songs. My favorite YouTube channel, I have two. One is Play. It's a playlist channel and they never miss. Like a lot of people, I like having playlist videos play on my TV as I do other things, and I'm always on Play's channel to look for playlists that fit my vibe, and they always have something for me. And then another channel is a lifestyle channel. It's called Turtle Izumi. She was a cast of the most recent Heart Signal, but I actually didn't watch that one. So I'm not watching it because I'm a fan from that show. I'm watching it because I genuinely love her. I love her lifestyle. She's very elegant without trying so hard to be elegant. The perfect adult that I visioned as a teenager. Even though I don't know her, I look up to her a lot. Last portion of this video is going to be my favorite routines. I make sure that I do my night shift every day. Like when you're working at a cafe, if you're a night shift, you're the responsible one for cleaning up and making things easy for the morning shifts the next day. And that's exactly what you do for your apartment. I'm a big believer that a good day starts the night before. So doing the dishes, cleaning up so that you wake up to a nice clean space has been essential for my mental health and for my routine, my morning routine. Another thing is if you're an iPhone user, to utilize the different focus modes that they give you. So you can customize what you have access to during, I think there's like work, workout, sleep. This can help you get rid of any distractions. Also helps me reduce a lot of my anxiety. Like if I put my phone on sleep mode, I turn off all notifications for emails, social media, so that I can just truly rest before I go to bed. And then related to that is I have screen time limit set. Specifically my time on social media, I have it set to 1 hour and 30 minutes for all of it. So once I hit my limit, I'm on timeout and I cannot access those apps. It has reduced my doom scrolling time by a lot. It makes me do other things once I reach that time. So it forces me to just pick up a book and read, or to call a friend and just talk. Or like I'd rather even like watch a movie instead of just scrolling on Instagram for hours. utilize the features that Apple give you because they're there for a reason. It's actually very, very nice. I filmed this for like 2 hours, just me talking by myself. So hopefully it's not too boring. Hopefully it was entertaining, and hopefully, most importantly, I hope it was helpful. If you have favorites from the past year that you would love to share with me and the others in this community, please leave it in the comments below. I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.